Alright, is it good? I'm getting this popped up. Stream is up. Links are going out. Gonna mute in here for a while for the 3 hour. Drop the links in here, and here, and here. And there we go. Alrighty. I'm gonna close this out. Hello everybody, it is the Freelancer back with more Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. We're gonna be joined by Cole and Beans at some point later. We're gonna jump into where we previously left off. What we did in the last bit, we had just got to the Rycad system. We had checked out the Iraq 5 station, where we had managed to pick up our navigator, and stuff happened there. Top it off with that, we had a couple encounters across the ship. We had a random encounter with what's his name? Abelard had his unique encounter. Our navigator had an encounter with her, and we also had a brush with the demon blade, and we quickly we were like, no, get rid of that. That's no good, because we're not playing a heretic run. We're not playing heretics today, even though it's normally my style. But we're here. We're gonna get into some where we ended off, just entering Rykad Minoris and arriving at the planet currently embroiled in a brutal revolution going on, is apparently what's going on there. Apparently there's a magos of the Adeptus Mechanicus, and supposedly our Inquisitor agent, our Inquisitorial representative, is running around somewhere. Either case, we're gonna go ahead and jump in to where we left off. Because obviously Cole is letting me know that he's gonna be late, and I figure we might as well just go and start, because I'm not gonna put any delays up like what I did with Beans yesterday. I kind of let that one slide because I was kind of just gonna go through talking a lot about the Nintendo Direct stuff. Top off, I actually have a soju that I'm gonna be trying today. Me and my dad went to a Korean marketplace that we frequent a lot, or we're going to be frequenting. It's a newer place, really. Where are we at? We're this way. Everything is happening over here. Right then.
May his light harden our hearts.
We'll take
New trials await us in this place.
Take the items there.
It's going from bad to worse. I expected a typical dull reception with the governor, not more carnage.
I'll make an example out of you. Show them no mercy.
I should have probably read that, but we're not going to worry about it. Abelard, I want you somewhere around the middle. Madeira, we're gonna have you and Cassia over here. Yeah. We'll go here, Argento. You can have that full cover there.
Here
Yeah,
we
that'll
go.
work.
Just a minor setback.
I'll do it. I will bathe this
Have Argento
battlefield
run
in
up here.
righteous fury. Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor commands,
I'm gonna try to
I
take
act.
out these two.
The Emperor's judgment. I'll do it.
Shoot this guy over here.
Pain cleanses the body.
That was rude.
Let's make it quick.
Shields me.
Out of my way.
Smooth brained.
Anything else? But of course. Was
Put it on
was
that
that
one.
you? Or
I will do my duty. Victory is reduced to dust.
Have embraced for impact.
I'm here, maggot.
From the ashes, I will rise.
Step aside. The navigator is coming. Isn't this a job for the serfs? I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
I'll make it happen.
Do I mark up as the ruler? Kill this guy.
I'll see to it personally.
Or not, I guess.
High momentum. It's as good as done.
Yeah.
On it. Taking calculated risk is my second nature.
Yep, we're just gonna zap.
I'll see to it personally.
Show me what you've got. Scared yet?
Hold on. Here we go.
I've suffered worse.
Smooth brain guy. Smooth brained. Yeah, we're just gonna move. There's what, 4 guys left? Oh yeah, because there's those 2 over there. Ooh. Where do we move? We get shots off. We move here? Nope.
Strike is a prayer. As the
You know
Emperor
what?
commands,
That
I
works.
act.
We're just gonna run and gun. And we're gonna run.
Guided by faith. I will not.
Cover me.
We're gonna run up this way. We're gonna psychic shriek this
Anything
dude.
is.
Cause screw this guy. We're gonna hit this dude with dominate. We're gonna give Argenta dodge because she is taking a beating.
This wound will make a fine scar.
Injuries will not slow me.
It will be done.
Weather the storm.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
And pass that to Argenta. Who is gonna waste that? That's fine.
Another file painted black.
Voice of command.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Who, if not me? It's as good as done.
Mm.
On it. I don't need luck. I have strategy. My gut tells me it's a bad idea.
Keep getting that progress on the dodge.
Choice in battle. Faith without deeds is worthless.
What is this foreboding? On it. Be gone.
Yay. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. A lot of stuff. A lot of shock batons, a lot of shotguns, a lot of armors, carapace armors, flak armors.
Is there money to be made?
So we're gonna go check around.
I have a nose for profit and a taste for adventure. You will beg for mercy, but I will grant none.
Spare none of them!
Alright, Adira is gonna go here. Argenta fortunately has to go there. Cassia's gonna go here. Abelard, I'm gonna put you as far forward as we can, brother. Need you as far forward as I can have ya. Ow.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone. Doubt is for the weak.
Wow.
I'll do it.
There it go, Jeebus.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Follow my lead. At your beck and call.
Get that.
Indeed. One fewer target. Victory
Brace.
is imminent.
And endure.
Let's get to it.
There is movement in the Empyrean. But of course,
Alright, hit with that.
was that you? Or
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
anything
I'm
else?
gonna give Adira another chance to do some damage there.
If I may.
Time
Yep,
to get
we're just gonna
moving.
bring everybody forward.
Out of my way.
And you miss. Oh, I wish he had some kind of like counter-attack ability.
I'll make it happen. What do we have here? I'll see to it, but
Can I fall back now?
inevitable. I'll make it happen. Hold on.
That was a critical hit.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Yeah, that's cute. That right there is cute and all.
I will do
But
my duty.
High momentum.
At your beck and call.
Here we go.
Ow.
On it. Anything else?
Me? Try to die with grace, at least. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
But of course, what a fortunate turn of fate.
If only that were possible.
I'll see to it personally. On it.
And
It's as good as done. You never stood a chance.
alright, let's look through other stuff. Skirmisher boots. Okay. Got a bunch of stuff we can get.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
That one dude up here was not okay.
I always keep my options open.
And check inside this building here. Where Cossack's found oily stains, Prometheum was previously stored here. It's fallen in the hands of the heretics. Well, that's not good.
Let us not dawdle.
That wasn't so difficult.
Deathworld origin, light flak armor. Ooh. It's not bad.
Always keep your eye on the price.
Is there anything
Nothing
over
escapes
here?
my sight.
People messaging me. stuff down here. A pyromancer's staff. Unfortunately, I don't have pyromancy yet.
Keep your wits about you.
Trying to remember if I actually did take pyromancy as a thing yet
I
or
better
not.
myself through my service. See, right there.
We're just gonna
The
go ahead
Emperor
disarming all
favors
these
me
traps.
today.
All
Never
these
catch
traps, disarm them. Insurgents walked in a crowded crowd right across the mine barriers. Oop. Things are going on here. That appears to be...
Change is coming. The edge is nigh.
The blinded ones are harmless. No sense in shooting them and drawing attention.
Fire on the nearest target! Don't kill the tech priest! We need to take him alive!
Oh. Well then.
May knowledge be thy fate. Let the cycle be discontinued.
Aha. I see. The man dressed in crimson should not have survived an explosion like that. However, he is alive. You hear the wheezing of the respirator that covers half of his face.
Not another step.
Your throat comes from the folds of the partially smoldering crimson raiment. It is binaric speech, sacred language of the Adeptus Mechanicus. The binaric hymn transforms into a vox-synthesized voice that sounds like thunder rolling over a vast plain.
Flee, for I am death.
Scout hand rises to stop you, and immediately your vox howls in pain, and your machine equipment starts crackling. The tech priest, blazing power axe, disgorges a cloud of righteous sparks, and his visor glows menacingly in blue and green.
By the throne! What is that servant of the Omnissiah made of? Adamantine? Blast it!
Blood crunches his head as his ocular implant is wrecked with a wave of interference.
Rogue trader von Valancius greets you, honored tech priest, and graciously grants you permission to remain in his presence.
I identify you as a member of a high strata belonging to Rogue Trader House von Valancius. I am detecting no need for confrontation.
Tech priest visor focuses on your attire and examines the symbols on it.
The convoy
Missing
received
blue.
an order to meet you. It is no longer functional. Therefore, I propose that we continue to advance to the rendezvous point with the governor's soldiers.
The menacing blue-green glow fades in the tech priest's gaze. He lowers his arm and your equipment ceases to malfunction. The tech priest steers righteously. He steers resolutely forward. His mechatendrite tendrils rising gracefully around his hunched figure, which is illuminated by the flames of the smoldering remains of the machine. Who are you?
I identify as Magos Pascal Haneman of the priesthood of Mars. By the grace of the Omnissiah, I am currently assigned to the maintenance personnel of the station Altar Templum Calixis X-17.
Altar Templum Calixis. I have heard the name before. The station appears on House Orcelio's star charts in the Furibundus system, not far from the void colony of Footfall. You have traveled a long way to come here, esteemed magos.
I'll point at the exploded machine. How did you manage to kill off a slew of people and blow up a sacred machine without even laying a finger on it?
This was my doing.
The tech priest turns around and stares aghast at the burning remains as if he had nothing to do with what just happened. His vox produces a mournful prayer.
The voices are being weird about him. They're saying garbled, conflicting things. Like they're talking about completely different people. But he's not a threat to you. Even if that's a bit hard to believe after all the fireworks.
Deer has been staring at the tech priest, biting her lips. She finally leans in your ear. Do you not even know how you caused an explosion?
The Omnissiah granted me a revelation. The spirit of this machine was dying, but it wished to perform a service, for such was its design. I sensed this and appealed to it. I do not know how I did it. I merely followed my intuition. The understanding granted by the Omnissiah was not permanent. It has left me.
Tech priest appears shaken. Why do you wish to see the governor?
I came here to carry out a sacred mission. My mentor, Archmagus Amonat, summoned me, and I hastened to answer his call. But the rabble's unrest prevented our meeting, and I was on my way to Governor Medina to determine my mentor's current location.
Tech priest hesitates, cleansing at his megadendrites as if consulting them. Eventually, his Vox system responds.
My escort was ordered by their commander to discontinue their movement and await to be merged with your group. Then, due to their incompetence, they let themselves be killed. It was an unacceptable complication to my task.
I'm gonna break open this soju now, seeing as we've gotten to our tech priest comrade. Ooh. That is a tasty soju. That is real tasty. The tech priest's voice carried any compassion for the dead. The dry words that crackled from his vox did not convey a shred of it. And you're to be willing to wade into this mess for him.
Cessation of vital functions is an unavoidable phenomenon, and therefore an insignificant one. The doctrine of worship repudiates the fear of death. With my mentor's words, the Omnissiah gives me the algorithm for redemption and triumphant service. I will be redeemed, and I will triumph.
Well then, I invite you to join my retinue.
Acknowledged. Predicting successful and mutually beneficial cooperation.
Welcome to the party, Pascal. We're gonna buff that perception. Always I'm gonna buff that up. Perfect shot. More. Get pierce attack. And we're gonna buff his tech use. There we go. Go into everybody's inventory, get a check over. I'm sure some people need new items. Abelard, you're gonna hold that large med kit. Give those to you. And I think until we get his medical thing, I'll give that to you. just gonna leave it as
Rise
is.
to the top or get left in the dust.
Okay.
I always keep my options open.
We have a lot of loot by the end of this.
The future you see could be the whispers of the archenemy.
Oh. I see that there's a problem. Sure, machine spirits will listen to you. I bet they're real stubborn. Quit your whinging. I've seen the tech priest do it twice. I once even brought a sensor to him. Of course they'll listen. Alert. Profane violation of the algorithm. Well then.
The machine god grants me insight.
Oh, there's more rebels.
Make an example out of you.
Are you ready to die?
Dira here, Pascal. Right where you need to be. Cassia over here. Cassia here. Argenta. Need you a little more front line. Abelard also needs you on the also needs you up to the front, buddy. And we'll kind of set ourselves up so that we're ready to move forward. We'll actually bring Pascal up because I know he's gonna need some range. Adira!
Will do.
Let's go ahead and zap some fools. Good girl. That was some good stuff. Tasty. Absolute. Yum.
Emperor, give me strength. Release the fury of House
Good lord.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Doubt is for the weak. I'll do it. Each strike is a prayer.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. It will be done. Reduced to dust.
We're gonna get
Indeed.
Reckless popped.
Victory
We're gonna
is
kill
imminent.
this man.
I took care of this one.
Yeah, we're skilled like this.
I'll see to it personally.
Just built different.
I'll make it happen.
How? How did you miss that?
Who, if not me? Here's my perfect moment. It's as good as done. I've faced worse than this.
My ears are ringing.
Activate calculated fury algorithm. My vow is to serve. Running binary override. The Messiah condemns you.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. Eradicated.
Yeah. Yeah, we're good like that. Didn't even let him get a kill. They didn't even get to do nothing. There's some good fighting skill there, ladies and gentlemen. Some proper technique. I've already collected everything. There's nothing left to collect. What do they want from me? I've already found everything. This game has nothing left it can offer me. Well, it has more it can offer me, but nothing in that area. Not right now, at least. Find out what is going on.
I always have a backup plan.
And it would be useful, wouldn't it? Warden. A young man in a planetary guard uniform salutes you. Your lordship, Private Camille Regius, ready to escort you to the command center for your meeting with the governor. I regret to say that the convoy sent to me Haiti was ambushed, to critical losses and heavy fighting against the rebels. In other words, the only survivor. However, the rebel force was destroyed as well. We can set out for the command center. The success to failure ratio of combat objectives completion for this world's military speaks to its subpar efficiency. I will advise the local ruler to seek my fraternity's aid in upgrading their troops to servitor mandibles. We're gonna succeed. Your uniform looks odd on you, soldier, as if it belongs to somebody else. Apologies, your lordship. The soldier draws himself up and goes to adjust his gear. It's a new uniform. The guards are in a difficult situation right now, so we often get issued whatever's left. It isn't always the right size. Your mouth is full of mud, soldier. You are hiding something behind beaming hues of faith and loyalty. What is it? The soldier gulps nervously under the stern gaze of Cassia's ruby eye. Fear, I guess. Times like these, if you give in to weakness, you're done for. And I'm not done with life just yet. Dear Witnesses glances at you, then shakes her head. How did you make it out alive if your entire convoy perished? The Emperor protected me. I didn't run, your lordship. If that's what you're thinking. I was by my commander's side until the very end. Shot the last rebel from the gang that attacked us, but alas, the captain succumbed to his wounds and the others had already died. The Emperor rest their souls. What can you tell me about the insurgency? The ungrateful rebel rose in rebellion against the planet's lawful governor and his lordship, Caligos Winterscale, our ruler by the will of the Emperor. They were all heretics deserving of a most terrible death. Order will be restored. The guilty will be punished. Enough talking. Let's go to the command center. Yes, your lordship. We have to take this avenue. It leads from the starport right to the command center. It's a short walk.
peculiar thing.
Yeesh. Yeah, this battlefield looks brutal.
I will lead us to fortune.
Uh-huh. Look at that tech use going.
Operation.
Yeah. Shell must go crashed into a building and destroyed part of the street.
This could be an opportunity.
I will endure.
Keep your wits about you.
Hmm. Aurora and the Final Dawn. Well. I mean, I saw this coming, but...
You will beg for mercy, but I will grant none.
Stand your ground.
Mm.
On it. I'll make it happen. Who, if not me?
What an unfortunate turn of fate. On it.
Yeah, I know she probably had more there. Oh, wow.
I'm here, maggot.
That's unfortunate. Dude got roasted by his
Show me
own
what you've
dudes.
got.
Let's make it quick.
If I may,
It's as good as done.
Yeah, we're gonna kill you. Or not.
On it.
More of them.
Scared yet?
Guided by faith. Pay attention. Cast your eye there.
We're gonna run and gun so we're able to shoot and move.
Doubt is for the
Also,
weak.
so I can do this.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Yeah.
High momentum. The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
I'm gonna pelt you full of blast pistol fire. And we're just gonna hit you with an expose and analyze.
My place is at the fore.
Get you there.
At your beck and call. It will be done. Indeed.
We're gonna go ahead and endure. Brace for impact.
My duty.
It's just these four. It's just four of these guys down here. Oh, there's this guy over here still. We'll get to him.
Let's make some
Don't you worry, gang. We'll
opportunities.
get to him.
I'll see to it personally.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet. As duty demands,
Alright.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Faith without deeds is worthless. I'll do it.
Gonna reload.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Blast them.
None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Good stuff.
Heavy is the tread of his faithful.
Hmm.
A tactically sound approach.
Hmm. And the trap is not set up there. Actually, I have my long las. Screw this guy.
I'll make it
Die!
another enemy down.
Ha ha! I forgot I had that. Wounded young man looks at you spitefully and hisses, "Your victory means nothing! Aurora will come for you! Even if she doesn't, no one will escape the final dawn." Updating data catalog. Characteristic tendency of the Planetary Defense Force of Rykid Minoris to run into ambushes is not a consequence of chance or negligence. It can only be explained as some twisted variation of combat tactics. This phenomenon is depressing. Yes.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Okay, so we got a couple items out of this. A hand flamer being one of them, ironically enough. There's some goods in that bag there. Some useful supplies. Oh,
Always keep
Jeebus.
your eye on the prize.
Right. We're just gonna ignore the fact that we did that. What is this? Stub carbine. It is less than my last gun. Do I want to give Abelard a new pistol? I think I actually want to give new pistol to think I want to give a enemy deals where deals damage to an enemy, where has a chance to gain 2 movement points. That's not bad. We'll give that to Abelard. He's probably the one person who can make the most use out of it. I did not pick up Pyromancy as I expected. And give him the Mantle of Heroism. And give her the Rogue Trader. Give Argenta the Rogue Trader's Cloak for now. Shame it's a Hand Flamer. I really wish it was something else. Oh well. Stub Carbine. I'm sticking with what I've got because it's not any better.
I always have a backup plan.
Okay. Check around here.
Let's not waste time with pleasantries. Is there money to be made?
Cassie and Pascal, right about there. And that's everybody. We're gonna go ahead and start battle.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Will do. Be gone.
Me?
Put that on.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
Put that on me. All right.
Was that you?
That. Give that forewarning to Abelard. Can't do anything else. That is cute.
Let's get to it.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. It will be done.
Dead Gunner.
At your beck and call.
Hit him with the brace for impact.
Doubt is for the weak.
I'm gonna swap it up. We're gonna go with the shotgun here.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Pop.
It's as good as done. On it. Who, if not me? I'll make it happen.
Explorators know one route. Forward.
I'm gonna do that. I guess that's everything I can do.
Step aside. The navigator is coming. I am a navigator, not a
Zap.
painted black.
And that's dead. Quite the treacherous runabout.
A disorganized rabble should not be capable of bringing down a world like Ryklad Minoris. Is the governor exerting every effort to restore order here? I am not convinced.
If the governor is sincere in his faith and service to the Emperor, then I am confident that he is doing everything within his power.
That's not dawdle.
My success is an irrefutable
Officer's
certainty.
chainsword. That is for heretical followers. We do not have
Rise to the
those.
top, or get left in the dust.
Go on down below and head into the areas. I'm gonna quickly reset my Discord call, so I apologize if that picks up. Just mute the audio there. I normally just kind of leave my call open for them in case they pop in, but meh. Oh well. Oh well. On the upper way.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
See, I actually did miss the enemy here last time. Apparently there was something here that I missed. Box. Grab it a stiff.
I always have a backup plan. What do we have here? This is intriguing.
Sins hidden in the heart turn all to decay. Duty prevails. Nothing escapes my sight.
So many
The
traps.
Emperor favors me today. Carry the Emperor's will as your torch. Never doubt me. Duty prevails. Onward. The Emperor favors me today.
Should I divine our next step?
I always keep my options open.
The machine god grants me insight.
Alright.
Never doubt me.
What's having These enormous homing transformers must be part of a single and much larger machine.
There's no dawdle.
Oh. Cross Expanse. Region, Reichhead System. Street. Location, streets in vicinity of Reichhead North Starport. Material. Report based on oral accounts and picked recordings, added to the archives of House von Valentius by order of Central Wissarian. On his journey across a world caught in the throes of a heretical insurgency, the Lord Captain accidentally witnessed an unholy rite that transpired in one of the maintenance rooms of an aqueduct. This abandoned nook turned out to be a heretics' gathering place for performing their grim and profane acts. A large group of rebels stood frozen in patient anticipation, all staring into the center of the room. No one moved, only the murmur of hushed voices echoed against the metal walls. The Lord Captain ran a cursory glance over the room, asserting the situation. The rebels were unremarkable in appearance. They were dressed in the shabby clothes of abject rabble, spoke in hoarse voices, and had repulsive faces. But what caught the Lord Captain's attention was the look of strange, almost sinister anticipation in their eyes. This was no gathering of loud blasphemers or bored idlers. Only occasionally would they exchange brief, unintelligible remarks. As they stood in a frozen circle, their gazes turned toward the hulking structure in the center of the room. Bulky power transformers, cogitators, crates, and boxcasters took up most of the space. Against the background, the structure in the center stood out oddly. An enormous lens mounted on a stand caught the thin sunbeams that made their way through slits in the ceiling and crossed the half-lit room. Lord Warp, the rogue crew surveyed the peculiar structure with great attention. Succeeded. The enormous mounted lens was doubtlessly imbued with the power of the arch-enemy, inimical to all that is noble and virtuous in the universe. Anyone caught in the corrupted light it will face horrifying consequences. Awareness. The Lord Captain peered into the darkness enveloping the room. Although barely visible behind the closed ranks of the insurgents, the rusted barrels with evidently flammable contents had not escaped the Lord Captain's keen eye. One good shot at those barrels would decimate the number of heretics on Reichhead Minoris. Lord Captain patiently observed what would happen next. As if commanded by a grim unseen force, the insurgents fell silent at once, and in a single movement parted. A thick, sticky silence filled the room. The heretics' gazes were turned toward a metal structure with a lens on top of it, standing tall in the middle of a circle of melting candles, piles of books, and unholy symbols drawn on the floor. The structure flashed as a single sunray illuminated it. A sound of bare feet broke the sinister silence as a man emerged from the deep shadows. Railing, he entered the circle and collapsed on his knees in front of the enormous lens. Not a second had passed before many rebels' hands gripped the fallen man's shoulders and hair. Remember, comrade, the last sunray you behold will be yours only, shared with no one else. Your holy final dawn, bellowed a lone heretic's voice amid the silent crowd. By the doing of someone's hands, the lens had turned, and its focused ray feasted on the prisoner's eyes. The blinded man's harrowing scream shook the very walls of the place. Consumed by the riot, the rebels had not yet noticed the stranger in their midst. Lord Captain braced himself. Oh, the fuel barrel standing in the heretics' ranks.
Your arrogance will be your downfall.
Let the blood flow!
I think we're good where we are. Abelard is going to move up this way. Indira up this way. Argenta. I have you in the middle. Cassia, kind of got to put you right there. Pascal will also kind of be in the middle.
I am your doom!
You missed.
I'll brush this off.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Really?
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Death to
Argento, you've been kicking butt this whole time.
Just a minor setback.
I bring ruin, feeble.
I'll see to it personally.
Mm-hmm.
On it. I serve the ruinous powers!
I serve the ruinous powers.
Be careful not to cross my gaze. Me?
Such is the will of chaos.
I know what is to come. Be gone. On it.
As the tactical imperative dictates. My vow is combat is an equation. Your life is a negligible variable. Request approved.
Pain and duty go hand in hand. It will be done.
I'm a member.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. I will do my duty. At your beck and call. Victory is imminent.
I am your doom.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone. I'll do it.
Chaos guides me.
A lot going on here. I don't like it. Don't like that. But why though? What freaking purpose did that serve you?
I'll see to it personally. I refuse. You should feel honored to witness this. I'll make it happen.
Dad asked that you just don't.
I'm not accustomed to your clad in scarlet.
Such a good move.
Crush the feeble. They who discern the future on the battlefield. Anything else?
We can do it on the cultist leader.
Or
That's everything she's got.
Activate calculated fury algorithm. Running binaric override.
It will be done.
Yep.
I will do my duty.
I'm just gonna slice.
Indeed.
Brace for impact. Let's endure. Endure. No.
bring you the ruinous powers.
That's not okay. Don't do that.
In battle.
I'm just gonna unload a salvo down here.
As the Emperor commands.
Popping
I
a
act.
running gun. Cause watch, we're gonna do it again.
Battlefield in righteous fury. Doubt is for the weak.
Death to the weak.
I took care of this one.
Dead.
It's as good as done. Don't let your guard down. Who, if not me?
Yep.
Your end was inevitable.
There's 3 left. I don't know where this third one is. There's 3 left apparently. Oh, that's where they are.
If I may, try to
We'll just
guide
kill
your
that
ways
one.
at least. Me? If
Pop
you
us
insist,
on
Lord
me.
Captain.
Just gonna long last the cultist leader. Definitely have to figure that one out. Trying to figure out how to quell that.
Anything else?
Zap.
Farewell.
Hmm. Well, she just exploded, it looks like. Your eye is drawn to the shards of the enormous lens scattered around the broken device. At first you are uncertain as to what troubles you, but suddenly the realization hits you. Glass shimmers in a unique way, just the same way as the shards of the unknown broken object you found near Theodore von Valencius's deck. What's the matter, Lord Captain? Why are you so interested in... Abelard trails off when he notices what you are looking at. He instantly makes the connection. By the Imperium Saints, it cannot be! Dira bites her lip. I see it too. Whatever that thing in her study was, it was made from the same material as this junk. What? What? Abelard is at a loss for words. He takes a moment to collect himself, and all at once they start pouring out in a hasty sputter. It's a mistake. Slander meant to blemish the good name of a person who is now dead. Cannot even defend herself. First those minions of the archenemy murdered Lord Captain Theodora, and now... This cannot be tolerated. It will not be tolerated. Come on now, Abelard. Remember what she was like. Nadira's smile betrays her grief, but at the same time it is strangely knowing. Brazen, assertive, it was like her entire life was a race against fate until fate caught up with her in the end. She would have gone head first into a black hole if she had thought it would put her even one step ahead of everyone else out in the expanse. If we could just find out what she was keeping in her desk and why she wanted to get it during the attack. Sister Argenta's beautiful face is full of grief. How bitter it is to know that you are born from bad blood. But do not let this knowledge drag you into the darkness. Sister's words ring from a genuine, sincere hope that you will be blessed with a worthier fate. She does not appear to be shocked by the news of Theodora's possible heresy. Life must be so easy for you sanctimonious preachers. A dubious trinket and you no longer see a person. You see bad blood, an annoying hindrance. There is enough venom in Nadira's voice to poison an entire regiment. Argenta recoils, but the next moment her dark eyes ignite with fury. How dare you admonish me? We are speaking of abetting the arch enemy, a person who has tainted themselves, thus can never justify their actions. Sure, why go through all the trouble trying to make sense of anything when you can just label them a heretic and call it a day? Except, dear friend, I seem to remember that you didn't mind Theodora so much while you were aboard the ship. You didn't leave her side for even a moment. She rescued you, aided you, and your adoration wilted the moment you heard an accusation sullying her memory. You weren't surprised or upset. You just gave up on her and moved on. Lord Captain, I'm not excusing heresy. I just don't want to believe Theodora would be involved in it. That all the good she did can be so easily crossed out with a single word. Well, unfortunately, that may be the fate that we're tied to here.
The premonition runs true.
Well, here's one of them.
Harrow.
Hi.
Hi. Don't mind me, I am busy doing laundry, so.
Pay
Rise to the top
Attention
or
to
get
detail
left in the
is the key to
dust.
success.
Charm that trap.
Duty prevails.
We're just in the middle of the stream right now.
Operation successful.
Ooh, a new cloak. I'll take that
Always
graciously.
keep your eye on the prize.
Cogitator screen reads access code required. Took use breached Cogitator's defenses. Success. The machine spirits look favorably upon you. You overcome the cogitator's defenses. A message archive loads up. Judging by the accompanying notes, the messages were meticulously transferred from paper to the sacred machine storage. Let's go to missives. New missive. Heed the words of a harbinger of Aurora. Let it be known to you that the prophesied hour is nigh, and the faithful must triple their efforts. Those who stand in the way of our salvation must be swept away. Let it be revealed to you that the enemy is about to receive reinforcements. Remember the name, Callian von Valentius. His ship has already entered the system. We should expect this enemy to appear near our positions. Whoever rids our comrades of this threat will be granted Aurora's blessing, a chance to stand at the prophet's side when the hour comes. Be vigilant. Let the final dawn come. New missive. Aurora's harbingers wish you to know, oh, comrades, that the Von Valencia ship is heading for the navigator station. You've got time to prepare a warm welcome for the enemy. Go to dispatches. Tell the harbingers we've intercepted a convoy of the governor's underlings who are supposed to meet that Von Valencius bloke. Only one out of the whole convoy got away, but he's not long for this world. No one's making it to the governor's hole. Not that youngster, the ones he's supposed to meet. Our comrades have got their hands in a guard's voxcaster, and these fools have no clue we can hear all their comms. We know their every movement, and we're going to throw them a fine welcome party. Aurora must have no doubts that we'll do whatever it takes to stop her enemies. Let the final dawn come.
I better myself
Okay.
through my service.
Keep your wits about you.
We're gonna go about checking all of our stuff.
Is there money to be made?
Check around for all the stuff nearby.
Let us not dawdle.
There's a body I missed over here. It's just got a knife on it. Alright. So let's go ahead and check everything. Get a new talent. I think I'm gonna do Blade of Light. And then I got another skill. I think Awareness is gonna be my next one. Abelard. Coerce. We're gonna give you that. And then Warrior's melee attack deals an additional 3 damage to enemies that have no allies in adjacent cells. Whenever an enemy attacks the warrior, the warrior's next melee attack against that enemy deals additional +5 damage. Does not stack, but it can be reactivated after another attack made by either the same enemy or a different one. Yeah, we're gonna go for crowd kill. Rank. Weak body, weak soul. Art of excellence. Instant exposure. Yeah, we'll take that one. And I think Edge of Fate. Mental Breach. Enemies that have taken damage from the psych are at least once suffering -20. Ooh, yeah, no. We'll go, what is this one? Want Mind Siege. That's the one we want. Argenta, we're gonna level you up. And give you exploit surroundings, which gives you better cover. And give you the upgrade for demolition. Cassia, Blood of Martyrs. Ooh, that's pretty good. I'll give you the commerce so you can actually help there. And Pascal. So to summarize a bit of what you've missed overall, Cole, we've started going through the planet that we landed on in the last part. And we have picked up our newest companion, a tech priest named Pascal. What's the calculation? We're gonna get that. Gains intelligence times 3 times intelligence, ballistic skill 10 plus 2 times. Loss of scanning. I wanted the Medicaid Mechadendrite on him. There we go.
I always have a backup plan.
Alright.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Here we go. Down to the sewers. Want to check this one because I did miss this last time I was out here. It was last time I played through this game, I missed out on the hive sewer interaction.
I always keep my
This ocular implant was a worthwhile investment.
The Whispers taught me how.
You are outdated and suboptimal. Your body has suffered deterioration and requires modification.
Funnily enough, I've grown rather attached to the old thing. Have patience. Someone will shoot me any minute now, and then you'll have your chance to upgrade me.
What do we have here?
The premonition runs true.
To arms!
Oh, that is a herald. That is a herald. Oh, okay. So that's what's waiting for me down here. Mini boss.
I've suffered worse.
The
Yeah.
Request approved. My vow is to serve.
Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor commands, I act. God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart. I'll do it. This is why I was chosen. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
On here, maggot.
I have read tomes of military tactics. Isn't this a job for the duty demands?
Doubt is for the weak.
Double up those exposed weakness.
On it.
Analyze enemy.
Anything else?
Abelard that forewarning.
Other enemy down. I'm ready for whatever comes. I'll make it happen. It's as good as done.
Oh boy. You teleported on me. How dare.
Show me what you got.
Victory is imminent.
Time to slaughter someone. Let's get to it. On here, maggot.
Out of the way.
Show me what you got.
Advancing. Request approved. Denied.
Yep, that's about what I expected he was gonna do. I know. You're a moose.
I'm a navigator, not a servant. Another foe painted black. That is foolishness. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
Oh, this'll leave a scar.
I'll see to it personally. I'll make it happen.
My ears are ringing.
Show me what you got.
Follow my lead. It will be done. At your beck and call. Reduced to dust.
We're just gonna set up the brace for impact and endure on him.
Let's make it quick.
Let's get to it, someone.
This Herald of Zinch gotta go.
Heavy is the tread of his faithful. The scriptural prognosis is running binaric override.
Faith without deeds is worthless. I'll do it. None can escape the Emperor's judgment. As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it.
I'm here, maggot.
If I may,
Was that you? Or... What is this foreboding? Will do. What an unfortunate turn of fate. But of course.
We get the exposed weakness.
Anything else?
No.
No can do. Was
We'll get the
was
inner
that you?
ones.
Or
Taking calculated risk is my second nature. Who if not me? It's as good as done. On it. I won't stand for it.
Victory is imminent.
Move.
Indeed.
We're up here and shoot up. Yep. Why am I not surprised?
Flashes are choking me.
We're almost through this fight, though.
As the tactical imperative dictates. Request approved. Working function successfully terminated.
Good stuff, Pascal. That's what we like to see, buddy.
My vow is
Freaking get him, boy.
Guided by faith. Faith without deeds is worthless. I'll do it.
Show me what you got.
Emperor, give me strength. I'm afraid not. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Doubt is for the weak. I'll do it. Eradicate it.
Yeah. Yeah, we got it. Yay.
Let us not dawdle.
And grab whatever loot is around.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust. What a peculiar thing. This is intriguing.
Never doubt
I
me.
always have a backup plan.
My success is an irrefutable
Blessed Cape.
certainty.
Yeah. Okay, so that's something if we had we were playing a dogmatic
I
character we
always
could
keep my
utilize.
options open.
So I guess that's everything.
Keep your wits about you.
I guess that's I guess we're off to the warehouse. Let's collect whatever else is there. Off back to the warehouse.
The machine god grants me insight. Operation successful.
Duty prevails.
Always keep your eye on the prize. Is there money to be made?
So what is this one saying? Sure, the relay is closed. Check the hamper is latched and the supplement.
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Rush not dawdle.
Okay, so we need to go and clear the relay. Just close the relay.
Irrefutable certainty.
Everybody got a level up from that. Relay is closed. Check that the damper is latched.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust. I always have a backup plan. Always keep your eye on the prize.
Nothing happens on those. Okay.
Is there money to be made? Keep your wits about you.
The supplementary external relay is shut.
I always keep my options open.
And the supplement.
Operation successful.
I always have a backup plan. Always keep your eye on the prize.
The machine god grants me insight.
Is there money to be made?
According to force, must supply power. Make sure that the relay is closed. Check that the damper is latched and the supplementary external relay is shut. Supply must be correctly distributed, and in no case must the flow be reset before the circuit is closed.
Keep your wits about you. I always keep my options open.
Nothing happens.
Let us not dawdle.
My success is an irrefutable certainty. Operation successful.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust. Always keep your eye on the prize. I always have a backup plan.
Check the other damper.
I always keep my options open.
The machine gun grants me insight. This exploratory
Is there money to be made?
multifunctionality.
Let us not dawdle.
Must be something more. for
Keep
this
your
one.
wits about you.
And it says don't reset it. Subliminary external relay is shut. Supply must be correctly distributed, and in no case must the flow be reset before the circuit is closed.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
Where am I supposed to go?
I always have a backup plan.
Alright.
Is there money to be made? I always keep my options open.
My success is an irrefutable certainty. The machine god grants me insight.
Do I have to power it up first? I guess so.
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Let us not dawdle.
Operation successful.
Okay.
This explorator is
Keep your
blessed
wits
with
about you.
multifunctionality. Operation successful. My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Yay. Damon tool. What the hell? Whenever the wearer deals warp damage, the damaged character also suffers burning. 3. Burning effects inflicted by the wearer have their power inflicted.
I know how to
Interesting.
take risks.
Well, that was a good waste of like 40 minutes. Everybody got a rank up. We got special abilities. Yeah, we're gonna get that one. Yep. Argenta. Get that, and everybody is all set there. Alrighty, let's head on up to the surface.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Let us head on up to the surface finally.
Always keep your eye on the prize. I always keep my options open. Is there money to be made? I always have a backup plan.
See? Right there. The Emperor favors me today.
Whatever they put over here,
Never doubt
whatever
me.
is over here, clearly they wanted it. Clearly they wanted nobody to come and get it.
I better myself through my service. The Emperor favors me today. Duty prevails.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust. What do we have here?
Ooh, ancient Terran monocle. Whereas Lord Imperium tests depend on fellowship instead of intelligence and gain a +3 bonus. Ooh, very
Always
nice.
Keep your eye on the prize.
Hmm. Yeah, we're gonna make a run back to the east side real quick. Gonna make ourselves a run back over there. Probably
I'll
not.
make an example out of you!
I'll bleed you dry.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone. As the Emperor commands. Faith without deeds is worthless. Rejoice in battle! Doubt is for the weak. Each strike is a prayer.
Me? Try to die with grace, at least. I am a navigator, not a servitor. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
I'll see to it personally. Let's make some opportunities. Who, if not me? He never stood a chance.
Time to slaughter someone.
It's nothing.
A tactically sound approach. It will be done.
Pop, pop.
Let's get to it.
High momentum.
Be gone. On it.
Let's get to it.
I'm here, maggot. Show me what you've got. Scared yet?
Out of my way.
I'll see to it personally. I'll make it happen.
Explorers know one route. Forward. The scriptural prognosis is
Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart. As the Emperor commands. I'll do it. Faith without deeds is worthless. I'll do it. Guided by faith.
That should kill this dude. Bang. Yeah.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet. If I may... Isn't this a job for the serfs?
I'll do it. Eradicate it.
His body just kind of toppled over and A-posed. That was funny.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
I'm gonna leave that on Argenta. You know, that was rude.
I will do my duty.
Anything else?
I'm gonna put that on Argenta because she's in the line of fire. Just gonna doom stack the expose and analyze enemy on the sharpshooter up here.
Hold on.
I'm here, maggot.
That was cute.
Show me what you got.
Here we go.
I'll see to it first. Another enemy down. It's as good as done.
Activate calculated fury algorithm. My vow is to serve.
You are definitely gonna get lit up when I get the chance to.
Scared yet?
I am a navigator. If only that were possible.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Hey, we got one. And we're gonna put that on Pascal.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. Victory is imminent.
Pop, pop.
Indeed.
Brace.
Someone else can do this. At your beck and call.
Time to slaughter someone. Let's get to it.
Yep, their numbers are gonna start piling down those stairs.
There is movement in the Empyrean. But of course. Will do.
Just a minor setback.
So much psychic power going around. Really try to make the veil degradation the limiter, but
I have strategy. I'll see to it personally. On it. Your end was inevitable. I'll see to it personally. Here's my perfect moment.
Grant me the wisdom to perceive. Running binaric override. Request denied.
I'm here, maggot.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. I'll do it. None can escape the judgment. As the Emperor commands, I act.
High momentum.
If I may. Do not dare ask. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. I will do my duty. We should deal with this.
Show me what you've got.
Don't let your guard down. It's as good as done. You never stood a chance. I'll make it happen. Your end was inevitable.
The Emperor sets my path. Never doubt me.
I always keep my options open.
The anti-aircraft battery was constructed a long time ago, long before the colonization of this world began. It comes as no surprise that the insurgents were barely able to operate it. Modern arms protocols are incomprehensible to the machine. Yep. Boom. Successful. Blast consumes the ancient weapon. The sky above he is safe for flying again.
Is there money to be made?
Took one of my damn melta charges for it, but we got it.
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
The Whispers taught me how.
Let us not dawdle. I have a nose for profit and a taste for adventure. I always have a backup plan. Your arrogance will be your downfall.
You'll make a suitable sacrifice?
Yeah, I know I'm not playing a super reserved character here. But then again, none of my armies are usually very reserved.
Faith without deeds is worthless. The enemies of the Emperor will be undone! Eradicated. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Such is the will of... Why did I not foresee this?
Out of my
Ow.
way! Brace yourself,
Ow.
Abelard.
Be careful not to cross my gaze. I am a navigator. Me, if you insist, Lord Captain.
I'll see to it personally.
My prescience has failed me. On it.
Hmm.
Will do.
Yeah, we'll start setting them up over here.
Was that you? Or
I am your doom!
I've suffered worse.
Suffering is part of the trial.
Crush the feeble! I bring ruin!
Heavy is the tread of his faithful. The scriptural promise. Running binaric override. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
Never stood a chance. Who, if not me? Another enemy down. Accept your lot.
At your beck and call. Indeed.
Doubt is for the weak. None can escape the Emperor's
Good
judgment.
stuff, Argenta. Good stuff.
I'll do it.
Reload.
Rejoice in battle! As the Emperor commands.
Yeah. Cassia, blow this brain. Blow his brains out.
I'm not accustomed to being.
Hit him with the shampoo.
Ah, there he is. And that's the last one. You can hear the washing machine in your background.
Yeah, sorry. That's why I've been muted this whole time.
Gotcha.
Because I've been washing laundry and folding clothes.
Keep your wits about you.
I only have 2 more days of work, though. Well, actually, 3, because I have to work on Saturday. So.
Rise to the top.
And then next weekend, I'm going to go to the movies. Gonna go see that new Kevin Costner movie.
Do combat Medicaid on her. Get agility. Lie. I got it. Going. Got a talent I can get. that. Get desolation and toughness. Dira. Which one's your lower? Oh, they're both about the same. Awareness is high, but I think upping your Medicaid may not be a bad idea. Actually, up your lore. Your lore warp's already gonna go up. Do Lord Xenos. Cassia. Gonna up your persuasion. And your willpower. Pascal. Your logic is going to be upgraded. And we're gonna up your ballistic skill. Because I don't really need perception on you.
I'm restless. What deeds await us? I better myself through my service.
Get everybody coming down here.
Let
Get
us
the
not
group
do
back up together.
The machine god grants the insight.
I always keep my options open.
Attention to detail is the key to success.
Is there money to be made?
Alright. Now we go up. We go back upstairs.
Keep your wits about you. Always keep your eye on the prize.
Ooh, there's a bolter and a helm of determination. It's on the sharpshooter. What do you got? You had a sniper rifle, which I'm curious. I guess it's time to do an item check. See what everyone's got right now. I'm slowed until next turn. Sniper gloves. Ironically, my long las is actually better. I actually did not expect that. I did not know the sniper rifle was worse than the long las. That's actually kind of weird. I'm gonna give him the heavy leather armor. Which actually does look kind of good on Abelard there. Look kind of good. We can give the blessed cape to him because he is definitely dogmatic religion. We're definitely gonna give you the bolter because, yeah. Um, I give you the officer's chainsword because it's better. Um, yep, we're gonna fight. I'm gonna put that on. I picked up a set of goggles earlier, and I'm trying to figure out who ended up getting those. Give that to Cassia because her intelligence is below 35, so she will be able to use that better. Um, put the sniper's gloves on. And give the noble soak gloves to Cassia. Give the tactical goggles to Pascal. Yeah, we're gonna put that on Cassia there. Um, Guess I'll put one of the incendiary grenades with her. I guess Deer will get one too. I don't have many explosives now that I'm looking at it. Really not carrying around a lot of that. Um, I think most of my group has everything sorted. Um, give Cassie a shock baton in the alt slot. Also give one to Abelard for his alt slot till I get him a better axe. That's kind of what he's gonna be rocking. Need a better psychic staff is what I need to look out for. For anything else goes, I think that's pretty much it as far as nearby commodities go.
I always have a backup plan.
How do you go about looting all these guys? Oh, I missed a box over here. Gotta get that.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust. I always keep my options open.
Make sure I grab all the loot before I go. Alright. Head over to the western side. I did miss some stuff, but that's fine. We'll grab it up. And from here, go over to the starting point. Go to where we came out from the sewers, from the underway. Because this is happening right now. Some 10 people, children among them, are huddling together in fear. You see that half of them have black holes where their eyes used to be. Some maintain a gloomy silence, others are wailing. Several armed insurgents are carefully watching over the terrified hostages, snapping every now and then at someone for shaking too much or crying too loudly. Come to your senses, Earl. Look what you're doing to your own family. A woman of about 60, gray-haired but still strong, is kneeling before a stocky man with a thick, pure white beard, stretching her arms toward him. Take pity on us. Let us go. Stop talking and embrace redemption. Our children have gained true sight, while you still believe the lie. Upon seeing you, the man points his weapon at you. The other insurgents do the same. Who are you and why are you here? These people, your family, all of my adopted and blood children are here. I raised them all as my own, and now I must protect them, help them see. His mind and soul are pierced by shards of a colorful deception. Hues once twisted by despair, and the Immaterium's influence can never be the same again. Haskell's box hisses furiously. Layperson, cognition is not your primary function. You are saving your kin by holding them at gunpoint and believe that burning their eyes will grant them sight. It is evident that the author of the demagogic teaching that confused you meant to make a mockery of your deplorable intellect. Ablard's face turns a deep red. To cast your own children into the thrall of heresy. To drown your progeny in this filth with your own hands. At Aurora's behest, Aurora is a great prophet and a great warrior. Face is shrouded, but their gaze pierces the veil of time and sees into the future. I always knew the governor's dogs were hiding the truth from us, and now the day has come. A prophet has come to Reich my Norse and open our eyes. The end of the world is coming, the final dawn, and only those who accept Aurora's truth will survive it. I am the chief. My former name, Arld, is meaningless now. I am a father leading his family to deliverance from woes, to salvation. Aurora has opened my eyes to the truth, and my children will see it. Arld, spare us! Spare your children! When blinding them so that you could see the truth. Those who lack faith cannot grasp the truth and will not be saved. Old man is obstinate, but you sense that the confidence in his voice has diminished. But they said the end was near. They promised salvation. I wanted nothing else. Man's weapon falls from his hands. There's no washing the blood from your hands, but you could at least let us go, Arld. The ones you haven't mutilated yet. The old man gestures to the other insurgents who lower their weapons. Then he shifts his gaze to you, trying to hold back tears. What happens to us now? Your family may go, and so may you, but make sure I do not ever see you again. Hostages begin to leave, and soon the group disappears around one of the bends. The old man looks away from them and walks in the opposite direction. His shoulders shake with sobs every now and then.
What a peculiar thing.
Cast your eye there. Duty prevails.
Keep your wits about you. Always keep your eye on the prize.
Definitely seem to have taken most of the fire out of the rebels' air.
Is there money to be made?
Oh, alright. Only thing left to do is go into the command center. Finally gonna get to where the governor is stationed up at. Good. Why are you pawing at my hand, Moose? Why are you like bracing against my arm? No shells for large caliber weapons are being stored right in the command center. I'm gonna write in my North command center.
What are
all these enforcers and soldiers doing in this shelter? Why are they not on the streets fighting back against the enemies of humanity?
I presume it is because the governor does not wish to be without his personal guard, even behind the meter-thick walls of his bunker. Typical.
Governor Medin. The tall, dark-skinned man turns toward you and greets you in a curt military manner. Faisal Raikidi Medin of Coronis, governor of this star system. Welcome to my temporary headquarters. The man's gaze falls on Abelard, his eyes slightly narrow. We're Syrian. Abelard nods dryly. Governor Medin, my greetings. Governor, his expression changes drastically when he sees Cassia. Lady Navigator, what an honor! I never thought that House Orcelia would grace our world with a visit. I only wish I could have received you under different circumstances. Cassia purses her lips, and an echo of grief knocks the wind out of those present. House Orcelia is grateful for the support that you have provided to Uruk V these many years. I'm not seeing the convoy I had sent to meet you. What happened? Did they fail to find an escort? Or did you? If that is so, I promise you their punishment will be swift. Convoy was ambushed and massacred. The only surviving soldier turned out to be a traitor and was personally executed by me. This is an outrage. I will have the personal vetting procedure changed immediately. Slightest suspicion will be grounds for arrest. Your Lordship, before we proceed with discussing the matters that are of interest to you, there is a question I feel compelled to ask. It was only recently that Lady Theodora was the head of Von Valencius. I have received no word of her demise. How is it that you are now the rogue traitor? I should be the one asking that question. Our ship was attacked, Theodora was killed, and I claim my inheritance. That is all you need to know. Governor frowns, and a deep shadow falls over his face. Traitor von Valencius? Slain? Unthinkable! Please accept my deepest and most sincere condolences, your lordship. Do not hesitate to let me know how I might be able to help. I need fresh crew to help to replace those killed in the attack on my ship, and I need material compensation. Of course, your lordship. You will be compensated for any losses, and I'll see to it personally that your ship's holds are filled with the finest goods from my personal reserves. Abelard nods in approval and remarks quietly. Excellent, your lordship. A rogue trader has no use for leniency. In this regard, no, I'm dealing with frickin' nobles. I can't fucking falter here. I'm dealing with the stuck-up. I'm dealing with the rich. I'm dealing with the freaking upper crust, planetary governors and shit. I can't freaking fault here. I can offer you several thousand fine, obedient servants. However, I'm sad to inform you that I won't be able to do it until we've dealt with the insurgency on the planet. I'm sure you won't have to wait long. The rabble will soon be duly punished for their heretical scheming. You're so confident that you will crush this insurrection soon. My own impression has been the exact opposite. Is that so? But maintains his composure. I'd like to hear your reasoning. The rioters are too well organized, too well informed, too well armed. There are signs of indoctrination into heretical beliefs. They are clearly being directed by someone competent and charismatic. Governor, you are dealing with an archenemy cult that is growing at an alarming rate. Governor's eyes darken, but your unwavering gaze makes him give in. All right. Perhaps I've underestimated the mutiny, writing it off as the rabble's usual nonsense. However, if it does involve corruption in an underground cult, this needs to be investigated. I'll assign additional resources to it and take the issue seriously. You have my word, your lordship. My kinsman Conrad Voidver von Valencius has betrayed our dynasty and the Imperium. If he is hiding in this system, I want him handed over to me. Voidver is a traitor? Why, any family, however noble, has an unworthy scion or two. Naturally, we will surrender him should we find him within my jurisdiction. Unfortunately, I have no information regarding his location. However, we have a cogitator here at the command center. It's connected to a data crypt from the Logut. From look at crap cat. From Logos Abel's sanctum, it aggregated all the Lex Mechanics reports. Unfortunately, the access prayer for it is unknown to me. If you manage to convince the stubborn machine, you might learn something about Conrad's movements. I'd hazard he fled from you on a ship, not on a pair of wings. I wish to commend the courage of one of your officers, Sergeant Malgar. He and his soldiers valiantly defend the spaceport. Sergeant, who managed to impress a person of such noble standing will be recommended for decoration. Heinrich von Kalix, an interrogator of the Most Holy Inquisition, is operating your system. Do you know where he is? Governor lowers his voice. I do. Master von Kalix has left for the hollowed electrodynamic cenobium. It's an ancient monastery of the Adeptus Mechanicus. I don't know what his objectives are. Needless to say, insurgent activity has been observed in the monastery's vicinity. But I suppose that's too petty of a problem for an agent of the Most Holy Inquisition. Besides, I have already sent a small detachment of reinforcements there. The weapon the insurgents were using to shoot down shuttles over the city has been destroyed. Now nothing is preventing you from returning to your ship. If you wish to find Master Calix, you should go to the cenobium of the Adeptus Mechanicus. And some anxiety creep into a voice that rattles from Pascal's vox. On behalf of the priesthood of Mars, I, Magus Hanuman, am officially initiating my participation in the operation. I must inspect the state of the relic and assure myself that it is under zero risk of falling into heretical hands. According to the Catechism of Maintenance and Operation, my tech comrades were supposed to lock the monastery gates against the lay people and activate the traps. I deem it optimal that an ordained mago should provide his assistance. I categorically object. The governor clenches his fist. As much as I respect the sanctity of your monastery, I have on my own hands a whole capital that needs to be attended to by the Omnissiah's servants. We have lost many eminent tech priests. Incidentally, one of them perished in that same monastery. Mechanical failures could occur at any moment. Putting it bluntly, you may consider yourself forcibly recruited into the city's defenses. You have picked an interesting time to quarrel with a servant of the Omnissiah, Governor. A critical situation calls for decisive action. I simply cannot let every learned tech priest go to their death the moment they hear about an endangered relic. I need people who can do more than praise the Omnissiah to look after the capital and its millions of citizens. The Magos is part of my retinue. You have no right to give him orders. You mistake me for a fool. I know that he arrived separately from you, and it would be in my life that no. Governor's voice dies down in the low growl of a drilling mechadendrite. His tip is directed straight at the bridge of his nose. Medin clears his throat and grumbles stubbornly. So this is the negotiations you have. So this is the negotiation technique you have resorted to? Do you think this is the first time I have been threatened with a weapon? No, but this could be your last. Pascal's voice is akin to the sound produced by his drilling implement, steady and calm, but ready to explode at a moment's notice with the crunching of bone and the squelching of tearing flesh. I am heading to the monastery because I must. Is that clear? Governor mutters through gritted teeth. Abundantly so, Magos. Are you so determined to get to the monastery? Is it just because of the relic? It is why I came to this world. I am expected there. It would be my pleasure to assist the Omnissiah's servant in reaching the sanctum then. Thank you for your cooperation, your lordship. Drill stops. As compensation for your consideration of my report, I, Magos Hanuman, officially undertake to accompany you in the Rykid system in the role of bodyguard, and to protect you at all costs until your life functions cease, but only within the limits of the Rykid system. Your Hanuman? Glad you're alive. The governor raises his eyebrow and stares at the tech priest in surprise, but refrains from further commentary. What has perplexed you about my companion's name? The governor looks at Pascal with curiosity. According to the reports we've received, Lord Abel Hanneman set off for the hollowed electrodynamic Cenobium a short while before it was stormed. Glad to find out that you are safe. Perhaps you possess information on Master von Calix. Pascal's vox rasped in confusion. My name is Pascal Hanneman, not Abel. I know nothing about such a person. What do you know about this Abel, Governor? I've never met him in person. That esteemed Logis supervised the work of Reich and Minoris as Lex Mechanics for years. However, he rarely left his cyber chapel, and I never had the honor of making his acquaintance. A true anchorite. Why did he fly to the monastery? Seems suspicious. When a Logis of the Adeptus Mechanicus wants to go somewhere, we don't ask why, your lordship. Where can I get information on this individual? I would suggest that you inspect the esteemed Logis' sanctum, but it was destroyed by the rebels. We recovered several data crypts and connected them to the cogitators at the command post. They might provide you with some information. It's amazing that a mechanical voice from a Vox can sound so confused. That name might have been used as a signal intelligible only to those its intended recipient. In that case, its bearer might be Archmagos Amernat, initiating an investigation and data collection procedure. Dira tenses up and listens, then turns around sharply to face Pascal. I can hear my friend's snide whispers through the door. Be careful on your search, Magos. If you stare into a shattered mirror for too long, you might see yourself in it, in every shard at once. Mending it is that much more of a tainted affair than the new reflection is deathlike. I see. Glad to be of service, your lordship. Is there anything else I can do in this plane or in this system while I wait for the revolt to end? If you like a distraction, a smaller and safer uprising to suppress at your leisure, there is a planetoid in my system called Ricadophilia. It hosts a prison colony whose inmates rebelled at the same time as the heretics on the planet. It's an all-round preposterous situation. It should have only taken us a couple of orbital shots to take care of them, but Yvain Winterscale went there. He is a relative of my suzerain, the great rogue trader Caligos Winterscale, the master of this system and a dozen others. I imagine the young Lord Winterscale is very eager to prove himself to his distinguished kinsman. I see no reason for you not to join him. It's a small planetoid, the prisoners' numbers are few, and they have very little in the way of weapons. It's more of a sport for noble lords than a real rebellion. Vain. Abelard mutters, stroking his beard. One of his distant younger offspring, yes? That's as much as I know about him. Which means he hasn't distinguished himself in any meaningful way. Yvain Winterscale has made several diplomatic visits to Iraq 5 on behalf of his father. The great regent would never have granted entry to someone dishonorable, which means, no matter what happened on the planetoid, we must aid the Highborn. Well, that is all I wanted to discuss. That's all I wanted. The cogitator looks a lot older and more worn than the ones next to it. However, it has evidently been well cared for. Numerous parts have been replaced. Not a single key is jammed, and fresh seals with prayers to the Omnissiah adorn its surface. Ooh, yeah. Tired. On one of the side panels has been removed. Bundles of gold-notched cables run from inside to a small data crypt that was connected only a short while ago. Screen reads, awaiting access code. Force access to the cogitator. Tech test succeeded. You've bypassed the security layers. The cogitator is ready to reveal its secrets. Pascal leans forward and runs his fingers over the keys. Cogitator screen blinks and responds with strings of unknown characters. I appeal to the machine spirit to open Logis Abel's personal archives as well. It has accepted my request. Go to Logis private archive. Results of Logis data trance. I cannot see the secret design, but I can sense it. Shackled in stasis, the minds of the initiated are slumbering in the neural harness of their vows. I am registering an impulse of change. I surmise a potential influence on the stasis of the secret design. There came a time when the spiral was turned into a circle, but that the cycle can be continued. Revelation granted by the Omnissiah to Logus Abel in the course of his data meditation has been recorded verbatim. Logus Abel is seeking an audience with the Venerable our Impulse 6, who may assist in interpreting the revelation. Our request has been sent to the Governor's Palace for a shuttle flight to the Electrodynamic Cenobium. A message has also been sent to the Furibundus system. The cycle can be discontinued. I recognize the words. I believe I know. The voice from the box is soft and pensive, barely audible over the stack noise. I believe I know the intended recipient of the message in the Furibundus system. It was me. Omnissiah, grant me the wisdom to fathom this mystery. Go to Sacred Computations 7825M. Upon Logus Abel's orders, the archives of every augur station on Rykid Minoris and the 2 primary satellites of Rykid Star have been queried. Said satellites are named Magos Arof and Zephyr the Keen, after 2 great champions of faith whose external cogitators were placed inside the satellite's core after the shells perished. The purpose of the sacred computation requested by the Logus is to uncover the external influence behind the ongoing insurgency. Computation result positive. Multiple instances of interference and malfunction detected, suggesting that the ships moving across the system deliberately blinded these sacred augur's eyes. The first of these ships is to have arrived 2 Rykid Minoris cycles ago, early in the winter. The most recent one arrived a month ago. Logus Abel's conclusion: the insurrection on the planet had been long in the making with the participation of external actors. It is alleged that 2 cycles ago, Aurora arrived in the Rykid system, rumored unholy prophet of the insurgents. Subsequent ship movements can be attributed to weapon deliveries, but what is the nature of the activity near Rykid Philia? Governor Medin's attention must be drawn to. The final entry cuts off abruptly. Go to recent observations. The satellite Magos Maroff reports that a ship has translated into the system. Signature is consistent with the records of the flagship of rogue trader dynasty House von Valencias. The satellite Zafiri the Keen reports that a ship drifting nearby has hurriedly sped away. Ship has sent an encrypted box transmission to the insurgent-controlled areas of the surface of Rykid Minoris. Another transmission was directed to planetoid Rykid Philia. Both transmissions were signed Brother Twilight. Their contents could not be decrypted. Go to be investigated. The entry contains planet-side coordinates marked as heavy augur station jamming, possibly a hidden insurgents base. Okay.
I always have a backup plan.
Alright. I'm gonna level everybody up. Have the option of getting new abilities, and I think now is where I shall take the ability to get pyromancy. We're gonna get awareness. Apply. Abelard. You are gonna get. I'm gonna give you forceful strike. Um. Meow. Warp mines, weak hearts. Aftershock. We'll get rapid fire. Awareness. Actually, we'll get Lore Imperium for you. Cassia. Get that, and we'll get Fellowship upskilled. Pascal, you got a new talent. Get a Lore Imperium up. I'm pretty sure that's everything I can use right now. And I think that is where I'm gonna go ahead and save it off. So I'm gonna cut it off there, and when next we pick it up, we will be on our way to either Rikidphilia, where we could. I feel like cleaning up everything on Rikid Minoris should be the priority. Going to Rikidphilia may not be the best immediate solution. We'll figure that out when we get there. But I think that with those being my next two options, and with everything having gone on as long as it did for this one, I'm going to cut it off here. I'm going to go ahead and get ready to cut it off. I've got one more stream for this week on Friday afternoon. Will be the next part of my Kingdom Hearts playthrough. We're gonna do the series proper on that one. Gonna start going through. Gonna go through our first run of Traverse Town. There. Get the word out eventually. God damn it. Stop. Cat. But yeah, we're gonna do Kingdom Hearts Friday, and then next week I'm gonna be doubling down on getting Bolt Gun finished. I don't know what my work schedule looks like for next week yet, but I know starting that week is when I have my whole availability change. So we'll figure that out when we get there. I'm very interested and expecting to get really into it. I'm expecting to very much just dive headlong into that one. Because I do have Forge of Chaos, or Forge of Corruption, and I want to get through that one, so we're gonna try to get close to wrapping up the Bolt Gun playthrough next week. I fully intend on having it all pretty much from Monday to Wednesday Bolt Gun. Probably gonna keep Friday as a probably gonna keep Friday for something else. We'll probably jump into some kind of chill stream or something. Otherwise, we'll continue more Kingdom Hearts on Friday. So, hope y'all enjoy. Hope y'all are ready for whatever comes after Bolt Gun. If anything comes after Bolt Gun, I may be doubling down on Rogue Trader more. I don't know yet. but we'll get there when we get there. We got to get through our next part of Kingdom Hearts, and until then, I will see everybody next time. Make sure you check out the VODs on YouTube, the playthroughs that pop up on Twitch. Follow me there, twitch.tv/freelancer0, and Freelancer on YouTube. Check me out on those places. And yeah, hope to see you all in the next one. This has been the Freelancer, signing off until next time. Good night, everybody.